Kazuma Okamoto hitting 5th today. He owns a home run off Schlittler. Did one here June 13th. Turned around a 98.4 mile-an-hour fastball. Hit it out to left. He went around, and it's 0-1. That's a cutter at 98. That's not even his four-seamer right there.
And you can see the action on that pitch going away. Now, if he does throw the four-seamer or the sinker, he's a good fastball hitter. If he misses up, middle in, that's where he hit the home run last time, up and in.
Taken high, 1-1.
This is a perfect example right here of an inning where maybe you can rattle a pitcher enough where he just doesn't execute a pitch, and then a hitter with this kind of power can take advantage.
Right on the outside corner, 1-2. Looking out to Bateman out at second. We saw this earlier in the week at first. He is very active out there. It's almost as if whenever the pitcher looks back at him, he wants to be moving around and just try to be as much of a distraction as he could be. Swing and a miss. Okamoto strikes out, and the Blue Jays will leave a couple of men on. That's that high cutter that he used a couple of times against Okamoto. Struck him out with that. But that time Okamoto lays off. Can you force him down just a little bit where it's easier to get at? Outside, 2-0.
It's almost as though Schlittler's reluctant to throw the four-seam fastball to him. He wants to throw something with movement, whether it's the cutter or nothing straight.
Yep. So a guy with one of the best fastballs in the game has enough respect for the fastball hitting ability for Okamoto that he doesn't want to throw him one. We'll see if he does here. 3-0. Those are the numbers wide. Throw him on there, and it's a strike. 3-1. But liable to go away from it here now that he's gotten a strike.
I would think cutter again. But if you're Okamoto, just think fastball and think middle of the field. He's got power to leave anywhere.
Popped up. Foul territory. Luis Garcia Jr. makes the catch to end the inning. Here's Okamoto. He is 0 for 2 on the day. Another guy who should be thinking about running into one. Right?
I think he always is.
Yeah.
He is thinking, looking for a fastball, something maybe middle in.
Curveball, one of the few thrown by Schlittler.
And that could be that case of seeing him for the third time now, going to a different pitch. Knowing, I think Schlittler knowing he needs to stay away from him. Middle away.
Swing and a miss, cutter away, 1-2. That's been the pitch he has thrown most often to Okamoto today. The lead by Sanchez. That will be over the head of Chisholm into center. It's a base hit off the end of the bat for Okamoto. Sanchez to second.
Very good piece of hitting by Okamoto. You know they're trying to stay away from him, and it was a cutter away off the plate, but he stays on it long enough to just get the end of the bat. It's a one-hander.
And Joe, it is only the 6th inning, but I think if I'm well, here's Aaron Boone going to make a pitching change, but John Schneider's making a move as well. And Hedrick will strike him out for out number 2.
Well, it's not an overpowering fastball at all from Hedrick, but after those sliders, Jimenez is able to foul tip it. Just look back and you hope the catcher does not come up with it cleanly, but he did.
And a ground ball to second. Chisholm has it and makes the play at the bag. And the Blue Jays will leave a couple of men on. This game's still tied. Okamoto was up with 2 on, 2 out in the first, struck out. 2 on, 2 out in the third, and popped up in foul territory. He did have a base hit in the 6th, but in the big run producing moments potentially, he has not been able to come through yet here today. And it's 0-2. Tyler Rogers has been up.
And you see the different approach from Blackburn to a different hitter in Okamoto. Guy that can hammer some fastballs and do a lot of damage, staying away. Back-to-back cutters away from Okamoto.
Change up, but Okamoto won't offer. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. placed on the concussion IL today. Looking on as the Blue Jays try to beat the Yankees for the 2nd day in a row. Line drive right field, but it is hit right at Jones, and that ball to the outfield comes an out too late.
But he stays on it long enough to just get the end of the bat. It's a one-hander.
And Joe, it is only the 6th inning, but I